Mm-hmm.
Well,
As they
hello
reboarded
there.
from
How are you all
spaceship,
doing
Sid took one
today?
last look at Wonderworld, a small smile on his face.
I'm sorry,
Maybe
somebody has
humans are onto something, he
somebody
murmured.
has Chat
But perhaps
GPT
next
on.
time.
What is going on,
Who trying to go
people?
to Wonder World? Who going to Wonder World?
That's
All right,
me. It's a little. It's a.
hold up. Before we get into all of that, let me control this atmosphere for a second. Okay, we are KBBU and with Michelle Green and the KBBU team. So hello out there. How are you all doing? Listen, we are here to provide some educational tips about being a business owner. We are here to talk about, that entrepreneurship life or maybe some things in your personal life that we just finished discussing in our undergraduate course. That's right. We have two courses. We have the individual strategy courses, which is something that you can join just for you, yourself, and myself as the head coach and leader in business. I've been in business over 30 plus years, so we got a lot of things that we can share with you in the one-on-one private sessions. The second option that you can choose at KBBU is to be a undergraduate. This is why we started doing KBBU behind the scenes. It is literally about a group of entrepreneurs from all over the world who come into a group classroom session digitally every single week for 18 to 20 weeks. And we talk about whatever the subject matter is that we are discussing that night. And then we come on live to share a little snippet of that class with you. So if you're watching for the first time, listen, this is what the undergraduate gets. They get business setup, they get business money funding and credit, they get business management and marketing, media, and sales. Now, the third option of KBBU is after you have graduated from that undergraduate course, just like Coach Cornell has been showing you previously, if you saw that plaque that he was holding up. That's from our VIP, very important people, master's class. So if you are an entrepreneur and you have graduated from the group classroom setting, which is our undergraduate classes, you have the opportunity to further your business education into the VIP master's class. Now, that VIP master's class is not like undergrad. I'm telling y'all, undergrads right now, if you're watching, listen, it's a whole different ball game. We don't be playing them games that we play with y'all in undergrad. This is for the grown folk, okay? But we're here tonight to talk about what we learned, a little bit about what we experienced, and what things we want to share as feedback from tonight's subject matter, which is building or forming your organization. So, thank you all for joining us. Who wants to talk first tonight? We had a guest speaker tonight, Miss Doris Ross. Y'all give Doris a round of applause. Woo! Doris was teaching us about some things about forming a business. Now, we're not going to go into detail exactly about all of that, but we definitely want to. We definitely want to see some KBBU VIP Masters class commenting that yes, the VIP Masters class is not a joke. But if you're in undergraduate, which most of you are that are watching, listen, we got some tips about what we think about tonight's class and maybe some things that will help you to better understand what we talked about. So, informative business, one of the things that we talked about tonight was our industry codes. Now, we ain't gonna give all the cake away, we ain't gonna even give y'all no icing. but there are industry codes that you have to be in alignment with as a business owner in order for you to run your business properly and also to receive the amount of success that you really are supposed to have. Okay, so who want to talk about that first?
Me.
Me. Preston always want to be first. Go first, Preston. Go first.
Doris, excellent training. I'm gonna sum your training up in like 2 seconds with cliff notes. Know those that labor among you and stop being hard-headed before you go broke.
Okay,
But no,
all right.
that was really good what you said about, you got to know, you have to have your foundation, and your foundation has to be solid. So if you think you are out here being a business, owner, a CEO, entrepreneur, you think you're a leader, and you out here and turn around, ain't nobody following you, you's out there taking a walk, right? You's out there strolling. So you also I had to use, let me use my William Shakespeare. I had to harken back to olden times where I was putting in the work when I was in the military, and I was wondering, was anything gonna come to bear? And then one day I got to a new unit, and my boss said, "Where you want to work?" That's not something that happens, right? And I looked at him, and he said, "I remember you." It was 2 different areas in 2 different parts of the world. I'm talking, we was in Korea. We was in Georgia. It was all over, but he saw my work ethic, like basically my code. You say the NAIC codes. He saw my code. He saw what I was about. And when I reported to him to be one of his, basically his employees, he knew right on the spot. As soon as I walked in, he's closed. There's a book that he has with all the assignments in there. Cornell know what I'm talking about. He closed the book. He moved it to the side and just leaned back and was like, "What do you want to do?" To say I had a Cheshire Cat smile or ear to ear, I was just looking at him. For me, you shouldn't have, right? But your lesson tonight made me think about that, right? And it's just, you just come forward. Oh, Michelle, I got one for you too. This is Michelle. I'm talking about Michelle in the realm of obedience. She asked me for some information today. I didn't drag my feet. I didn't say I'll get around to it. I just sent it right to her, I went to the site, Michelle, where you load information up. Yeah, my eyes were about this big. I was like, wow, that's what we doing? For anybody that don't know, she'll talk to you later on in your own little sessions. But I just want to say, Michelle, I was 2 thumbs up when I saw that. I was like, woo. So
all right.
Labor, no one knows the labor among you and the obedience. That's everything I got from that when I said it. Sometimes when y'all doing a lesson, it like I might be looking down and doing something. Trust me, I hear everything that's going on, right? Because y'all be like filling my head with so much knowledge. I have to sometimes just take a second and digest it for a minute. So congratulations there, Miss Doris. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you, Preston. Awesome. So know those who labor among you is what you pull from the lesson tonight. And that basically means that what is it that you want the audience out here that don't know nothing about what we are talking about tonight? What do you want them to take away from that? You have to
know, like in the manner of your infrastructure, if you are going to start a business, you have to know, one, where to go. You got to know your paperwork. You should know the people you are dealing with. Don't just go to clerk number 1, representative number 1. I mean, you ain't got to take them to dinner. And you ain't got to babysit their kids or their dog, but you got to have an understanding of where you're at. You got to know your surroundings. It's the people, your surroundings, what you do. That will put you more at ease. And also, if you are trying to request, I say support, the funds, all the loans and the grants and all that, you got to look like you've been there, act like you've been there, And the way you do that, you got to know your surroundings. You got to know the people that's around you, because they might hit you up. Just out of curiosity, name a person that's in that office. Y'all ain't got to be drinking buddies, but you got to know who that person is. Oh, that person handles this, this, and this, right? It's a familiarity that they want to know. They're not going to just hand their money to just, every person to walk in off the street. They got no precedence about his business, right?
All right now.
So that's what that is.
All right. I like it. That's a great point. Especially when we're building a business and when we're actually putting the whole thing together finally, and it's all coming together for all the stuff that we have previously been talking about, of getting that point to the business where it is a legal entity. All right. Who's next? Who want to say something next?
I'll go.
I'll
All right.
go. Oh, who said there go?
Me.
Cornell and then Tina.
Okay, sorry, Tina. Um, okay, branches of government. That's a wide open space there. It's a lot of stuff you have to know. But for us to know branches of government, we got to know about policy to be compliant. I there's a lot of so-called businesses out there, companies. They are LLCs and they don't even know what it means. They don't.
Ah.
I mean, they only think it's for tax purposes, but they don't realize that if someone comes in their place of business and falls, get hurt, and they try to sue them, this LLC can protect their personal assets.
Yes.
That's a good thing about having this. There's many more things that the LLC does for you, but mainly, the only thing that a lot of business owners out there know that it helps them with their taxes. I'm not gonna give you any more information on that right there. You got to come here and get you some food, get you a plate, and,
Bryce,
and just eat. That's all you.
Look, bring some ice and the paper cups and plates, okay? Yes, thank you, Cornell. That is such a great point. You need to understand what the business entity that you have established, what does it mean to have that company? What does it mean for you to be that type of entity? What does it mean for you to be a LLC or a corporation or a limited liability partnership organization? What does that mean? What's the difference between being a sole proprietor versus being an S corp election, not an entity? For those of you who think that an S corp is an actual option of being a business owner, it is not. So we teach you things like that at KBBU.
Yes.
Good point. Good point, Cornell. All right. And let's go ahead with Dr. Tina. You had something that you wanted to share.
Hey, Dr. Tina.
Oh, yeah. Hey. So, first, Doris, you did a great job. I'm so proud of you. The baby has become a woman.
Thank you.
Technically, she's a woman. She's just younger, way younger than me. Anyway, I just wanted to say you did a great job. And government and me didn't always get along. Not saying that I was getting, not doing things legal, because I was. I'm saying I didn't never have a good grasp on government. I held on to the information long enough to pass the test in school or whatever like that. And then after that, I let it go. But tonight's class really helped me with Doris broke down the 3 branches of government. And then tonight was the night that I saw how important and how business and government go hand in hand. If you have a business, you need to know about government.
Right.
Okay, because that's going to help you be able to make sure that once you form your business, which is your territory, which we talked about last week, you'll be able to understand the laws of your land and how you can leverage those laws in order to build your business up properly, be able to sustain the right funding, being able to hire people the right way, being able to fire them the right way legally, all the things that you need to do in order to be a legal functioning company. So tonight was really good for me when I saw how she broke everything down. And that was the first time I ever saw someone break down government in one sentence. Okay, like 1 or 2 sentences. She was very good with how she broke down it. Just basically like the legislator, they write laws, executive. I ain't going into no more. Y'all need to come to the class. But anyway, But how she did that. And then in the beginning, we're talking about the codes, which Michelle already brought out, and how that correlate with us having our articles, the S Corp, C Corp, what's the difference, what is not. And so it just helped me to see how it all goes hand in hand. And how once you get a strong foundation in understanding how the government works, then you will be able to flow with your business much easier because you understand what's going on. And also, I like the website that she showed us, but I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, sicky. Y'all want to know what that is, don't you?
I'm going to
want to know.
that South Carolina one. I'm about to go back to school. Government 101. So I'm like, whoa, okay then. So that's what I saw. And great job. Great. I want to get all her slides. I'm like, wait a minute. I need the book.
Go back.
Yeah, because of time, just it's a lot.
It is a lot. It is a
Mhm.
lot. But thank you, Dr. Tina. That was good. And yes, Doris, you did an amazing job tonight. We are so excited to hear more from you in the student portals. We're going to do some more videos for you students that are in this undergraduate class so that y'all can get into the nitty-gritty of what y'all miss from the presentation tonight from Doris. And we're
There
going
is
to go.
a lot. There is a lot.
Yes.
That's why it's like taking this big old all of information. You talking about government, your entire state, and then breaking it down to where you can easily go and register or make where everything makes sense from the nitty gritty things. Yeah, so there's a lot to learn.
I love it. So Doris, tell us a little bit about what you would want to share to those out there that's listening in about being a business owner and how that correlates to government or to anything that you want to talk about in establishing or forming their company.
Yeah, I mean, Tina hit it right on the head when it comes to government and understanding what you need to know in order to really succeed in business, because just how I don't think a lot of people are aware how government is structured, and we separate the two. We separate business and government, thinking, oh, they have nothing to do with what I'm doing. Yes, they do. They have everything to do with what, how you operate and run your business. And based off of you as the citizen, your vote and who you elect in your state determines how things are structured, how it's run. I would say, working from the internal perspective, I see on a day-to-day basis where people have no clue, no idea what they're doing. Michelle, and you also mentioned this in the class, how we don't grow up understanding our environment, our community don't really teach us. And the way and that's really what got me interested to even pursue working for the Secretary of State, because I really, it was blind. It's really like, it's almost like maybe they don't want you to know about it. I won't go more in depth about that, but yeah, it's everything is structured in a way where you have to go through certain bridges. You have to contact an attorney, and people thinking that when they go through someone else to register their company, they are set, they are good, because they expect that person to know what they're doing. But you have to understand, it's not that person's job to understand the rules and regulation. It's not that person's job to understand how your state functions, how it operates. It's your job as a business owner and as a citizen to know how your government operates. And people don't really understand that. And so they come expecting, things to just happen. No, it doesn't work like that. It's very, very crucial. And if you are at a place where you're looking to establish a company, I will say you owe it to yourself to know about your government. You owe it to yourself to know about your territories, the places, your district, how everything works. Because what happened is people go ahead and register, they don't even move forward because before they know it, their entity is dissolved, their business is dissolved. They don't even know after registering. And the thing is, I file a lot of I handle a lot of filings. I do a lot of with the registration, with maintaining your registration, your articles, and all that. And it's just puzzling to me that people don't take the time to actually know what they're doing. You know, and it's sad because you have God gave you vision, you have nice idea, very good idea, but it goes down the drain because you don't understand government, you don't understand how to structure things, and you expecting someone else to do that work for you, and that's not how it works. The Secretary of State don't tell you, well, this is how you're gonna do things, or if you don't do this, if you don't do A and B, we're gonna do this. No, they're gonna look at what you bring. They're gonna look at what you submit. And if it don't meet the code requirement, we don't go by emotions. You can write anything you want to write, on your paper, on that piece of document. You can write anything, but if it don't meet code requirement, and it's just amazing how it goes in alignment with the word, Michelle.
Yes.
We, God, the word of God don't operate on emotions or how you feel like, oh, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. And this is what I think it should be. No, everything goes by the rules and regulations. Everything goes by how things are structured. The government enforce the laws. So if you are not abiding by what is required, you can get mad all you want. I have experienced so many times where people will come very mad, angry because their filings got rejected. They don't understand why. You have to follow the code. You have to follow the laws. That's how it works.
I love it.
Yeah.
That is so good, Doris. I mean, we really don't get it. We really don't understand that everything we do in business, we have to really know our stuff. It's not that you just want to come and open up a business and start making money. It's about really understanding what you're doing so that you don't have to be that person that's looking over their shoulder every day trying to figure out, oh, am I in compliance? Am I following the rules and regulations? I don't even know what they are. How do I even begin to look for those rules and regulations so that I know that I'm in compliance, so that I can run my business smoothly and with ease and peace of mind that I'm doing the right thing and not have to worry about, oh, well, somebody's going to come and shut my business down. Cease and desist right now. We don't have to concern ourselves with that at KBBU because why? We are your business education center. We are the place where you come to so that we can teach you all things business, all things business. There isn't an area that we don't cover. There isn't an area that one of these coaches can talk to you about. It's an area that everybody learns. We're all growing together. It's not the kind of situation where you're sitting around and you're asking people to help you, but they don't have the time to help you. And half of them don't know themselves. That's the reason why they ain't got back to you yet. Okay? So stop playing games with your business. Stop playing games with your life. And go ahead to that website now, www.kbbullc.com, and get signed up today. Thank you, Doris. You did a great job. And I am really looking forward to getting into some more videos with you. All right, who's up next? Can we have Miss Dr. Mary go ahead and say a little something about your feedback tonight? Okay. Wait, we can't hear you. I don't know if you're muted or not, but we can't hear you. Is the volume up? All right. Oh, okay. We're going to let you work on the technical difficulty and come back. Can we have Coach Yoshi?
Yoshi!
Oh, you scared me.
Hey, nah, I'm trying not to laugh at Cornell at his sign language if I can't hear it. I was like, boy, I'm trying not to laugh. I promise.
Sweet and simple, baby. Sweet and simple.
All right. All right. So first thing first, you know what I'm saying, Doris, you know what I'm saying, definitely, you know what I'm saying, you did an amazing job as well. You put on for the state of Iowa. I said it right? Did I say it right?
You did.
Come on now, you gotta give me a smile or something. I did.
I
did
actually,
it right.
Yoshi, I was gonna say, just for you, I had a slide, but we didn't have time to go
Hey,
into
I saw Iowa.
I had a slide.
I ain't call it Idaho.
You
I've been
don't get
practicing the
into
whole
that.
time. I ain't even been trying to think about what I'm gonna say. My main focus was, boy, you better say Iowa, because you is not going. I want that woman to come across that
coming
street.
up in my state.
Yeah, I'm with you, baby. Iowa all the way. I don't know what the flag. I'm with you, Iowa. All right, so but no, you did an amazing job, and honestly, you know what I'm saying. This is a place that I would probably like to link with you and build with you as well. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They strengthen me. I feel like out of business stuff, like, you know, we all just in school, we got the favorite subjects that you excel in, and you got your certain subjects that you struggle with. You know what I'm saying? We KBBU, we still all honor rolls, and you know what I'm saying, the cum laudes and all that other stuff like that. But it's just certain things that we struggle that, you know what I'm saying, that you might, you know, better, like, you know, some might struggle with sales, some might struggle with communication, whatever it may be. Me personally, I think this is probably one of the ones that's the hardest class for me. And so, and as I look at it, and as y'all hear y'all talk more about it, and we go over it more, it's funny to me because it reminds me of two different things. One, it reminds me of the situation how the police officers be at times and stuff. Like, most people who don't understand the law, they are afraid of the police officer all the way. But once you understand the law works both ways. The law can protect you, and the law can be against you and hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And a person who don't even never try to learn to live the law, or like a criminal don't care because they're this illegal salesmen. They out there, they doing what they doing in the streets to make their way on their part. So because of them, they always watching over their back. They always looking around the corner. They always paranoid with a police officer and everything on their part, because the law can't work with them because they don't understand the system. They're not a part of a system of a way it's supposed to be. They're against the law. So when I'm hearing y'all talking on it, it hits me and it makes me think like once you understand this law, it can protect you and it benefits you. You know what I'm saying? But most times, especially in the minority community, we don't understand nothing when it comes to business law. You know what I mean? Like we don't pay attention to cover economics. We don't have business owners in our family that teach us business and teach us things like that. So what we do is we have a mom and pop business. We have a trade. We doing hair in the living room. We babysitting, you know what I'm saying, under the table. We doing all of these different things, so we ain't got to worry about voiding taxes and paying all this stuff, because not just because sometimes they don't know. Sometimes people are afraid of what they don't understand. So when things you don't understand, they're afraid of. So it makes me, and then Doris, you said the law. So then when you go to the law, you know I got to break it down to a Bible verse before I dip out of here. I ain't going to be too much long, Miss Mary. I hope you're ready. But when it comes down to the law, it makes me think about the scripture. A lot of times people will talk about the Bible and they talk about the laws and the commandments and stuff. They don't understand them. So they be like, oh, the law is so heavy. It's so hard. It's a burden. It's struggle. No one can do it. But then when you start looking at, when you take time, nobody don't want to read them Deuteronomy and all the laws and stuff on there. They'll read Genesis, you know what I'm saying? Then they're going to, in the Exodus, and they're going to jump all the way to Judges. They're not going to do Deuteronomy and Leviticus. Like, there's a few people who ever read Deuteronomy and Leviticus, but they swept it down. The law was horrible. But then when you start looking at the laws and you look at it and see what one of the laws is, if you owe your brother, you have the money on you, pay your brother. That's a law. You know what I'm saying? Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Honor thy mother and thy father. These are laws. But we look at all these laws and say they bad. But you know what I'm saying? But we say that the laws are not good on this part. But everything he put into a place was to protect us. Now, after we understand the protection of the law, because it protects us from the world, then we look at the benefits that we get from the law. Because when we are law-abiding citizens, we get kingdom blessings. Because now we have kingdom citizenship. Once we become law-abiding citizens, we get kingdomship. So now we get the blessings from heaven because we're obeying the same laws and commandments that he say that he wants us to live by, which validates our covenant with him. So then when you look at that into the business of that part, once we understand these laws and be able to do these laws and everything, we will be able to be law-abiding business owners. And when we're law-abiding business owners, the law is not only going to protect us, but it's going to benefit us. And we're going to be able to get tax breaks. We'll be able to get grants. We'll be able to get loans. We'll be able to get all these different things and maneuver how people maneuver. But we got to understand the law.
All right, now that's what I'm talking about. Lawfully wedded to our Heavenly Father. That's what I'm trying to say. Come on now. We need to understand, y'all. That was fire, Yoshi. That's what I'm trying to say. This is where we need to really dive so much deeper and understand the correlation of family and business and God's kingdom. Like, we really got to understand there are laws and covenants all over the place. It's laws and covenants everywhere we turn. We just choose sometimes to run an anarchy, which is a lawless government in our households and in our businesses, and that's why we fail. Okay,
Yeah,
so let's get it. We're gonna get deeper into it in those classes. So listen, if you're interested in joining these classes, you need to go ahead. If you like what we are saying, if you are curious, just a little bit, just got a little bit of curiosity in there, go ahead and click that link, www.kbbullc.com. Okay, do it today. All right, Dr. Mary, last but not least, what you got for us? What's your feedback?
Yoshi.
Are you muted?
He's still muted. Hold on.
You're not muted, but oh my God, I know she got something good to say.
Hey, let her call your cell phone and she can talk through your speaker of your phone and it'll still come through. There's a will.
Did y'all see this? Did y'all see that me, Doris, me, Doris, Yoshi, and Mary, we all shop at IKEA? We got the same furniture.
Hey, I'm in the house. I was about to ask you gonna cook.
Oh my goodness! All y'all in the kitchen or the living room?
I'm trying to go to the kitchen.
I'm sitting at the breakfast nook waiting on somebody to cook. I'm hungry.
Oh my goodness!
They hear Mary, but we can't hear Mary because they right there with Mary.
We cannot hear you. What is wrong? Get that volume on. We want to hear what you got to say, ma'am. Oh man, we can't hear nothing. We can't hear.
They just going to show you she was gonna bring it. They trying to hold her down. See that?
You know what? We might have to go live with you just on the phone. We might have to go live one-on-one with you just so we can hear your feedback, because I know it's good because you ain't stopped talking yet. Oh my goodness. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to share before we get off here tonight? If Dr. Mary can't get her volume to work, I am so sorry to hear that.
I know Cornell showed he showed the VIP class. I'm trying to show the regular plaque, you know, for undergrad, but I guess I'm too young.
You gotta come closer.
There you go.
You gotta stick your face in the camera, man. What you doing?
I was too dark, and it was too dark. It was cold. It was having a meltdown. They didn't know what was going on. Too much chocolate on the bed. My bad.
Yes. So you get a certificate for graduating from our undergraduate course, which usually runs about 18 to 20 weeks. And it's once a week on Wednesdays from 7:30 to 9 p.m. Every Wednesday Eastern Standard Time. You get a certificate like Coach Yoshi up there just showed us. And then Coach Cornell, as he showed us earlier, he's back with the VIP Masters Class certificate. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, y'all see, that's some good stuff right there. Them people giving out. That's some good stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, them may help you get the money too.
That's right. Because you can present your certificates to business owners, to lenders, grantors, people who are angel investors that are going to invest into your company. Oh, y'all don't know what angel investor is? Oh, see, that's something you learn at KBBU. All right, come on
You say,
now. Hey,
you said that
I
golden
just
hill.
want to say, I want to say one last thing, like what Yoshi was saying tonight, and everybody said the biggest thing here is do the right thing. You know, don't live a life where you are constantly trying to get by. You know, understand what you're doing, and you are, and honestly, if you truly decide to run a business because of the vision and the things that you know God has put in your heart, then you want to do it. You want to do it the right way. You want to give yourself that freedom, that clarity, that understanding to structure yourself for business success. And you are not just doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for your community. You're doing it for those who you truly want to help, right? So you need to do your due diligence and get with someone, get with a mentor, get in business school, which is KBBU, and know and learn your stuff so you can structure yourself for business success. That's all I gotta say.
Stop listening to all them
Don't
business
be illegal. Don't
No,
be
stop
illegal.
listening
Follow
to
the
them
rules.
business gurus that's in the unemployment line with you. That ain't who you want to talk to. Yeah.
Oh, you done told a secret.
Stop taking all that advice from your third cousin when he didn't just borrow $20 from you. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
They ain't paid you back yet. Oh Lord.
He said eventually, like that's a day of the week. No, man, give my money.
Cardell.
Just want to add, Miss Mary down there struggling. I know she wants.
I know she is.
But if you have your own business now and don't understand the lingo we're talking about, come here. If you don't have,
like I'm gonna get a whooping.
You're thinking about starting a business, come here. Come here. Come here. KBBU. Come to KBBU. There's the phone number there at the bottom of the screen. There's the website. Oh, contact Michelle as soon as possible. Because if you don't understand what we're talking about, you don't understand the words that are coming from our mouth, you need to come here. Come here, KBBU.
And you better come here humble because you're going to get humbled, all right? This is serious.
And you can't find it anywhere else. I guarantee you that you can't. You can't. Not like the way it's structured, not like the way how Michelle teaches.
Because you like I said, we talked about we talked about this before. You'll get people that'll start you on the right path, and about 20 minutes into it, they'll say, for another $595, we'll give you the rest of the lesson.
Now we're gonna get this word out of Miss Mary.
I'm trying to tell you, Lord, please let her get unmuted, Jesus.
Let me offer a little bit of tech support. If you can't, if you're on a tablet, go to your settings and make sure you got all your volumes turned up. Because it'll be like your telephone volume, it'll be like your notification volume. I had like 4 different volume controls on mine. I had to turn them all up.
We got it. Hello, can y'all hear?
Yes. Listen, I was gonna piggyback. The topic was the kingdom. The Father is the only one I know that would allow us to have a kingdom within a kingdom.
Come on.
I was like, oh my God, it is so important. Sometimes we are so anxious to make money, but when you understand the structure, you can open up more than one business. And then when you are anxious to do it, you miss so many parts, and now you got to go all the way back through it because you didn't take time to understand the laws. First of all, who you are, how the kingdom operates, and how you operate within the kingdom. And that's what KBB does for us. It puts stuff in order. And if you follow the instructions, you can have what the Father say you can have.
You better come on with it.
Hey, man, come on now. You better speak. You better speak that thing with two sounds going on at the same time and all that microphone in the background. That's all right, though. You spoke that
she should have turned.
Dr. Mary. Thank
She
you,
needed to
Dr.
turn her
Mary.
computer screen down. She should have turned her computer screen. You got to turn your computer down. Turn your volume down on your computer while you talking. It won't have that feedback.
Michelle, can I have one alley-oop? Can I have one alley-oop
go
talk?
ahead,
Oh, everybody
alley-oop.
out there watching, Miss Dr. Mary said it like this. You out there trying to make money, we generate revenue. All right. That's what we do.
Come on now. I love
You,
it. I
you
love
can
it.
make money recycling cans, all right? We generate revenue. We got longevity here, all right? You can donate some blood, get a little bit of loot. You're going to be a little foggy after that, drinking all that Kool-Aid and eating them cookies, but that's not a business plan. That's not a structured, plan right there, right?
Right.
So,
Well,
yeah.
Yes. Dr. Tina, you quiet. You want to say something else? Look like you in deep thought.
Look at her.
I'm just letting everybody else talk after the VIP about being quiet, be on pause.
See,
I realize I talk a little too much. So I need to be on pause. That's the VIP. We in school, the coaches in school too. But anyway,
that's right.
I was just taking everything all in what everybody else saying and being observant and being a good steward of listening, because God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth. So I'm taking in the lesson from the VIP. But no, I was just taking in everything that everybody was saying from their perspective. And I'm hearing that all of us are pretty much on the same page when we're thinking about, it's like everybody, the light bulb went off for everybody in different ways with this lesson tonight. But we all ended up at the same place. Because like Yoshi, I know some, a little something about a good meal, just a little something. But I didn't really see the value of it until tonight. I knew enough just to get by. And so now I see the need. God helped me to see you don't need to get by. You need to know enough that it will make, you need to build up your arsenal. You need to build up your toolbox, because this is what truly is going to make you go from 6 to 7 to 8 figures and be able to sustain it. Anybody can hit $1 million with the right product or service and consistently rinse and repeating it. But can you sustain it? Can you create a business that you can actually sell one day? If you don't understand the laws and have your foundation set up right, you won't even have a business that can be sellable. You can, if you want to sell, you can't even invite certain investors to come in, because true investors that hold a lot of bank, they're not going to touch a business that structure is not right, that's not legally sound, because it puts their credibility on the line. So this is a big situation that I hope that if you didn't get anything from what we said tonight, I hope that you get this. Keep in mind that if you have a business, government go hand in hand. And if you're trying to have a relationship with God and understand the kingdom of God, everything that we do is just a representation of what the kingdom is. Okay. Everything that we do. And so by us understanding how it works and operates, like Yoshi said, you won't be afraid of it. You won't be afraid of the law. Once I understood taxes, even though I pay my taxes every year, once I understood taxes and knew how to properly leverage taxes, I welcome tax. I'm like, oh yeah, there's certain stuff I don't like about this government, but I do know one thing. He do be give us business on some good tax breaks. Okay, so understand that you won't be fearful of it. You will know that, hey, I can do this, I can do that legally, and be able to leverage whatever it is that you do, whether it's your personal life or whether it's your business life. And so for me, it's just a realization of finally seeing the overall relevance of how I need to know more deeply about the government, because tonight was the night that my aha moment, now that I was able to see the branches of the government pass my government test, you know. I was able to see all of that. And I was like, and so when I'm getting like a revelation or something, I'm quiet too, because I'm like, I got to meditate on this. This right here was some deep stuff. So I'm ready for the video to go in the portal so I can rewatch it, so I can really see and understand some more things. And I'm going to go on that website that Doris put too, because what you don't know can hurt you.
Yes, it can.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all. I was just thinking, you know, I am in deep thought. I didn't know it showed on the camera. Let me be a little bit.
We talked about this, Dr. Cena. We talked about it.
Yeah, we did. So I'm just like, man, okay.
And can I add one extra thing? I know we get
sure. No, you good.
I also want to say, like, a lot of times people look at the government as a bad thing because of bad testimonies of certain people that they done had. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying our government is 100% perfect. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, because it's about individual people who working in these parts. And these individuals at times, they can make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? No one's perfect on that part. You have some people that be in their feelings. They not of the Father. They got the devil in them. They act certain ways. They try to do things on that part. But like old saying say, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I'm saying? So but once you learn the system and how it works for you, then you can, again, like I say, you could benefit with that. And like, you know, I think at times, like I see a lot of times people be like, they so upset with the police officer, for example. But if your kid get kidnapped, who you gonna call? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't trust the government, all that part, who you gonna call? So it's like, just because you got like good cops, bad cops, just like that, you got good government officials and bad. But if you understand your laws and your rights on that, then everything will go into play. And that's a good thing about KBBU, because we have people set up in place. Like this year, Michelle had one of our students, former students, call me. She does business taxes. I don't understand nothing about this business taxes. I'm not sit there and lie and say that I do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a KBBU, so it ain't about what I know. Sometimes about who I know. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times we feel like we got to know it. We don't have to know everything. It's about who we know in a connection. That's what a kingdom is. A kingdom ain't just one king by himself with nobody around. You know what I'm saying? He's not a kingdom then. You know what I'm saying? He's just a person with a house with a crown. You know, a kingdom is a village. It takes a village, you know. And like the old African proverbs always say, when spiders unite, they can tie up a lion. And that's our mindset that we do at KBBU. So like, we're not sitting here saying that you got to become a businessman, like you got to be a government official, a lawyer, or anything on that part. Just like in the legal system, like you got Legal Aid, a company that's a nonprofit to help. And then with business, we got KBBU, and we got people in every different levels that can help as well.
Ooh, that's fire, y'all. I know Dr. Mary got some more to say, but we're going to have to get you to type it in the chat or something. Thank you, guys.
Throw your gang signs up. There you go.
Oh my God, that was good. That was so good, everybody. I thank y'all for watching tonight. Tonight has been, as we said, the topic is about forming your government, your business entity, and all of the rules and regulations that go alongside being a business owner. If you are trying to do business by yourself, just cut it out. Okay? I'm just going to tell you straight up, just like your mama would say, cut it out. Stop doing it by yourself. You don't have to continue to do life like that in business. We are here. We are Kingdom Builders Business University. All things business is where you want to be. So give us a call today, 855-KBBU-LLC. Send us an email, info@kbbullc.com, or go to our website. Go ahead and sign up, and then we will give you a call from the 800 number. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Y'all have a blessed blessed evening, and make sure you set your notifications for next week of KBBU Behind the Scenes. Be blessed. Bye-bye.
Toodles.